in sight in the 80s and 90s, and it's continued on till today. Playoff football in the Bay Area as we welcome you to Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Man open left side is Brown. And A.J. going to pick up an Eagles first down as he's inside the 40 to the 38-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. Here's Hurts to throw. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Second and a couple. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down. Hurts. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Touchdown! Dallas Goedert, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are on the board first here in this division round matchup. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10, right at the 30. Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Charles already... touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Here's Purdy. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Gets this out quickly to Dotson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
On 2nd and goal, Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Hey, 73.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 12. They'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Able to shake, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. A quick throw here out to Brown. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. Purdy now to throw. And open, that's Deebo Samuel. And Deebo going to have a Niners first down as he'll get this down to the 40. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Brandon Ayuk, 40 yards. And the Niners get a bit closer. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
The Eagles on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ballgame as it's intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Pass caught by Pearsall. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Here's 2nd and 3.
Check that. Here we go.
McCaffrey running up the middle. Past the 20. 5. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 41 yards. And the 49ers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They go with McCaffrey. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here, 1st and 10. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, certainly going to be a lot tougher adding a touchdown to that lead now since they're facing 2nd and 20+. Big-time sack to start the drive and put the opponent way back. Let's see what kind of play call they come up with here.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 18. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Samuel going to go in motion right. Purdy looking to throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Play action. Now Purdy. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Back to throw, Purdy. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Purdy. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Second and 10.
Ready? Go.
Purdy will look to throw again here. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Ready?
Now Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take.
Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 70 yards. And the Niners come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28.
They'll give him credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run and then executed.
Running again with Barkley on second down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up in a 3rd and 9 situation. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2.
That's a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had it.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Samuel in motion. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. Throwing here, Purdy. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Nolan Smith buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Purdy from the gun on third down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And this one is right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Hurts. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
This is 2nd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And the Niners are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. Here's Hurts to throw. Complete. Smith has it. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They find some open field here. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. His throw caught right around the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Barkley is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing his Hurts. Eluding the press. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Bosa able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming from the right hash. This from 33. The kick by Elliott is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. 71 yards now for McCaffrey. It's a first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Eagles' 36-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Here's Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath.
Coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.